This is Grandpa Kingery.
Grandpa Kingery there?
And this is his, that's his brother Warren, I believe. And this is Aunt Rosa Tucker. We loved to go to her home in Shelbyville. She lived in this is his sister.
Okay.
She lived in this big stone house. And we never knew when we were going. It was 80 miles there, and Grandpa would just come and pick us up. And she'd just hug Grandpa Kingery, and she'd say, "Martin, my nose is itched all day. I just knew you were coming." She had this one dark room, and she had all kind of food, puddings, and everything. And
why did she say itched? Was she?
Her nose itched.
Oh, itched. Okay.
She was from Missouri. My nose just itched all day.
That's how the people from Missouri talk.
And she used to come and stay with Grandpa. Excuse me. And she made the best sugar cookies. Linda makes them now with pink icing. And then I used to love to sit on her lap because she had big boobs. But she'd come and visit, and we dearly loved her. Mm-hmm. And then when she died, she had this old home with old-fashioned banks and everything. Her family didn't let us know, so there was no way we could go down and buy anything. She had one son, Dallas, and a grandson. Okay. So that was Grandpa Kingery, and that's his brother Warren. And I can't remember what caused his death. And then this was his stepmother, or mother.
So that's your great-grandmother then?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. So this is probably all in my history.
Okay. And then to the left, so that's your grandfather Kingery. Was he?
Kingery.
He wasn't in that other picture, was he? No. That's.
No.
Okay. So tell me about him.
Well, Grandfather Kingery had Uncle Charlie, Aunt Madge, Aunt Florence, Aunt Freda, and my mother. And he was a farmer, and he was a jolly soul, and he loved to go. So my dad wouldn't drive to Kokomo, but he'd go at any chance he had.
Uh-huh.
And when I was a kid, we had a bunch of people at my house, and we had the ladder across the barn there where we lived, and we were all going like this across the ladder, and I fell on my arm, and Lowell Simons was one of the people there. We were only about 15, and they have the Lowell Simons Post, in Greentown.
Okay.
And I have letters from him. Excuse me. Anyway, Lowell took me into the house, and my mother was so nervous, she'd put one stocking on, take it off. Lowell says, "Mrs. Lord, if you're too nervous to take her to the doctor, I will." And he was 15, he couldn't drive. Excuse me. So he took me over, and Grandpa Kingery took me to the doctor then.
Uh-huh.
But he married, but Aunt Freda was so upset with him, he did get a divorce, so just let it
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. But he was good to Grandma Ammon. He always took food when he went in to visit her in Kokomo.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother Ammon lived on $50 a month. Can you imagine? That was her
Wow.
pension. She had 2 rooms that she rented out.
Uh-huh.
And she was blind, and all these ministers used to come and visit her the summer I was there.
Uh-huh.
And they would try to catch her on biblical verse. She could outdo all of them.
So she memorized the whole Bible pretty much?
Well, she knew.
Wow.
I don't see, but I can't quote that much.
That's funny.
But Grandpa Kingery.